Fluffies! Today we are doing a video where I will show you everything that I brought back from Paris, from the Angelic Pretty tea party, from Japan Expo, and my other shopping in Paris. My name is Joelle and you're watching Fluffy Kawaii Show, and on this channel I try to show you that everybody can be kawaii. I publish videos about Lolita fashion on Mondays and Thursdays, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing. So now let's go to my Paris haul and see you at the end for the full detail on my coordinates. Let's go. So there are super exciting stuff from Angelic Pretty, but I will keep that for last. Let's start by the general shopping that I did in Paris. I walked a lot in the Japanese area in Paris, Rue Sainte-Anne, and I found this bookstore that is usually only in Japan, Book Off, and so I will have to say that it's as difficult to find what you're looking for inside of this one in Paris as it is in Japan, because it's totally not easy to find. Anyways, I bought this book that's called Look at Me Tokyo. Even if the title is in English, this is actually a book in French. And this is an artist that drew a lot of people that he saw in the streets of Tokyo, and also wrote essays about their style and stuff like that. And so there's a whole chapter about Lolita and Harajuku. I bought it. It was only €5. Next up is my new foundation, Huda Beauty. I got this foundation has been recommended for me by a makeup seller in Switzerland, and it was not available in Switzerland, so I got it from the Sephora in Rivoli. And I like it very much. I don't think it's that incredible because it's not as covering as the one that I had before, but yeah, I kind of like it. And so this is a plastic bottle. This is good because it's not as heavy as glass and you cannot break it, so yay! Then I went to H&M and I bought some socks that are quick dry, so I will see if they're good. Just random colored socks. Fun fact about me, I never wear two socks of the same color. Or if I do, it's because they are black and I tend to have a few pairs of black so I don't mix, but yep, you will very often see me wear one sock of each color. And when I used to coach cheerleading, little kids like 8 years old were so confused by this, but why? And I'm like, why not? Okay, something that I totally forgot because it's in the closet behind this and I cannot take it out right now, but I will put pictures and videos of it right now here so you will see it. It's my friend Kali and Lynn. We spent the weekend together for the Angelic Tea Party, and this is the card that they gave me, and they made me a gorgeous brooch for the theme of the Angelic Pretty tea party, the angels, and they watched my whole cord with me live stream to see what dress I will wear and what kind of accessory I will put together so they could make a brooch that would go perfectly with my cord. If this is not the best friends ever, I don't know who are. So thank you so much, Lynn and Kali, and love it. It's so pretty. And thank you for the cute card. And Kali also brought me this. It's a sample of NARS blush. So she gave it to me because she got extra, and that's super cute. Thank you so much. Then let's go to stuff that I received at the Angelic Pretty tea party, but not from Angelic Pretty. So this is long ear and sharp ear studio keychain. This is actually one of my favorite prints, and this has actually been my background picture on my cell phone for like 2 years or something. So I'm so obsessed by this print, and I can't remember at which tea party I saw that some people received that as a pack of the VIP or something, and one of my friends, Kawaii ambassador for France, Pom, got it, and she said she would give it to me because she don't use it, and I'm so happy. So even though it's been like a year, I finally got my hand on it and I love it. It's so pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on my keys or what I'm gonna put on it, but it's so pretty. Thank you so much, Pom. And next is art. This is a drawing of me made by my friend Kay Wonder, and she advertised doing some commissions, and I commissioned her to do a picture of me from Maison de Julieta last year, I think. And so it has gold stars. I don't know if you can see, but it's super pretty. And I really love her style. That's so pretty. And this is one more picture for my Lolita Art Museum. And I actually found at least 2 other ones that I did not even put in my other video that I've totally forgot. So maybe I'll order a few more at conventions or something, and then I'll do a second video with all my new art. Now what about at the Japan Expo? My friend Kawaii Mono was there, and I bought a gorgeous necklace that is actually mint and pink and gold. Are you surprised? Not really. So basically I thought it would be perfect with my cord for the event the next day, and so I bought it, and actually I was not wrong. It's super gorgeous. Super happy that I bought it. Then I bought some postcards. So there was that artist called John that had tons of different designs and those 2 Lolita postcards. So I just bought those 2 because I thought they were so pretty. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find Lolita design postcards when it's not a Lolita specific artist, so yay! I bought this book that is Choco and Fraise, l'affaire des œufs en chocolat. So basically it's the second book from that series, and I bought the first one 2-3 years ago maybe in a convention in Switzerland, and then when I saw them again at that convention in Polymanga in Switzerland, they told me we are releasing the number 2 very soon, and then I saw them at Japan Expo in Paris and I bought it. So basically it's the Easter tale, and the pictures are so amazingly gorgeous. I had to buy it. Really, really amazing. Yeah, it's in French though, but just for the pictures, it's worth it. So the artist is called Studio Acryline. And at the same booth, I made a raffle and I got this postcard. It's a fantastically cute girl in a prairie of flowers. And so, I don't know if you can see it, but the flowers are glossy. So pretty. Yay! Then I purchased this. I don't know if I saw it before already, like last year, or if my friend bought it, maybe Sabrine bought it the year I went with her or not. I saw it on the first day and I kind of flashed on it, and then I did not buy it, and then I went to buy it again because I really love it. So it's kind of a necklace slash collar. Let's see if I can put it here. So basically it's to make your own collar look more beautiful. So if like this one, it's just a plain one. Okay, my necklace is totally falling. Okay, let's remove it. Oh no, let's tie it back. Okay. Okay, so basically now I have this collar here. I can make it bigger or not, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see on the viewfinder here, but anyways, I think it's very pretty. Yay! I'm looking forward to put it in some chords. It's kind of very classic, and I want to put more classic touches to my sweet stuff. And the last thing that I bought in Japan Expo and that I'm super excited about is bloomers. those gorgeously cute bloomers that are mint, of course, and it has very cute lace, like lace, chocolate lace and lace roses, and here ribbons, and here ribbons and roses. So cute. And so basically she said it goes from European size 36 to 44 something, so it's kind of wide here. So here it was totally comfortable, and even more comfortable than the one that I was wearing. But here I thought it was a bit tight here, but maybe I can just put a wider elastic or something. Yay. And I paid it 26 euros, so it's really not expensive at all, and it's handmade. And she said it's lined with cotton. In my case, I actually sweat more in cotton than in other fabric, which is weird. And it's like a medium length. What I need in the bloomers is that it's long enough so that my thigh don't rub against each other. And I had one that I bought from Baby the Session Bride that was super short, like just too short, no legs. And then I had to sell it back because I could not use it. But yeah, she had even longer ones, but that was not necessary for me, and even shorter ones. So I think it's really amazing. And now, the moment that you're waiting for, it's the time to review what I got from the tea party. Oh wait, this I bought from the store. Okay, let me do a little story time here. Last year, for Angelic Pretty tea party, I was going to Japan like a month after that. So I had a lot of money saved up, but I did not want to use it in the store in Paris. I wanted to keep it to buy stuff in Japan, and I was right, because I bought tons of very cute stuff in Japan. But they had the fairs that was like store anniversary fairs that were like really good sales, and I had lucky bags every day and everything. And last year they had dresses that were 180 euros, or they had lucky bags for about like 120 euros or something. So super cheap, and the dresses were amazing, really good, really beautiful. And I was like, I don't want to spend my money, I want to save it for Closer Child. I bought very cute stuff in Closer Child, so I'm not regretting it. But this year I'm like, I'm not going to Japan anytime soon, not that I know of anyways. And I had tons of money saved up. I sold some dresses that I didn't want to, and I had like $1,000 off spending money, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to Paris, I'm going to buy dresses. And all the fairs that I had this year were like super expensive. This is the special offer dress for 326 euros. And the dress was not even amazing that I really needed to buy it. So yeah, too expensive, nothing really fantastic, so I ended up not buying anything. And my friend really wanted to get the washi tapes. That was something that you got if you bought for a certain amount in the stores. So I said, okay, let's buy something, so to help her add stuff. And so I bought this brooch that I thought would be super cute with this dress, because I need more brooches for my navy stuff. So yep, Angelic Pretty brooch, navy, gorgeous, super cute. It's I don't remember the print. Yeah, there's a crown. So that was what I bought in the store, 15 euros. Okay, now everything else here was free. So first, of course it's free, it was my number for the raffle 58. Then on our table, no wait, then we had this card. I know it's not like the gifts, but I mean, it's so pretty that I have to show you. So this is the ticket to enter the tea party. Yay! Okay, in a very cute envelope with your name on it. Oh, and by the way, story time. I only go like twice a year or like once a year, several times during the same week before the Angelic Pretty tea party in the store. I mean, like literally, I go only every June to Angelic Pretty store, and I enter this store in Paris, and the shop girl welcomes me with my name. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? I was like, oh my god. Okay, I've added her on social media, and we've been interacting with each other for a year or something. But I mean, she knows my name. I was so shocked. Yeah, that's so cool. Yes. End of the story time, sorry. So, this was in the gift bag. So basically on our table at the tea party, on our seat, we had this size bag, and in it was this and a card from Rin Rin. I was like, oh, if there's a card from Rin Rin, maybe we'll have time to get her sign it. It did not happen. We could not even talk to her, and I managed to get a picture of her after the tea party when she came back to the hotel, and we're still there. And yep, so I could not get that signed, and I was very sad because I wanted to go to the meet and greet on Saturday, but it said that we could not get pictures, and I really would have loved to have pictures with her. The only thing that you could get was Instax with her put on some kind of paper. And Lena and Kali, my friends, really wanted to either take picture with her or go visit a museum, and since pictures were not an option, then we ended up going to a museum, which I actually really loved because it was really awesome. We went to Musée d'Orsay. It's like Le Louvre, and tons of amazingly famous paintings were there, so I was super happy to see those paintings that I had seen in books and everywhere since I was a child, so that was great. But then I'm sad that I didn't get to do the meet and greet in the store with Rin Rin to at least talk to her. Anyways, I'm rambling in this video, I'm so sorry. Okay, what was next in this bag was this, and at some point somebody needed a mirror, and I was like, maybe this is a mirror, because I think last year it was a mirror, and I said, okay, let's see if it's a mirror or a badge, and I think it is a badge. It is a badge. So this is a very special Paris illustration that says Angelic Pretty Paris, and they also made clear files with it, and I think it's really specially done for the store in Paris, so that's very cool. Don't know if I am going to put that on any of my cords, because it's really blue, a little more sax than mint, so it will not match anything that I have, but it's very cute, very cute. So I also love just those, you know, paper thing that they put stuff in it. It's super cute. Okay, so far what we got was this and this postcard, and there's two more things. What we all had was this. It's a string bag, drawstring bag, and usually I use those kind, those maybe a little bit bigger than that. I use it for putting my clean underwear when I travel. I put stuff in it then, and then I have another one for the laundry bag. But I also use similar stuff to put my cord accessories when I travel. Usually what I do is, if I travel to an event, I will have several different coordinates planned, so I put all the accessories for one coordinate in one bag, so they all stay together and I don't have to look at all my accessories and redo the cord that I already thought of. I just take everything and put everything on me, like this, the wrist cuffs, maybe the socks, necklace, everything I put in it. Yay! And so I'm really impressed, because here they have the little AP heart and a gorgeous bow, and the whole bag is lined. Can you believe it? You wouldn't thought. You wouldn't think of it. And they even have the Angelic Pretty tag here. So you think it's just a random stuff, but it's actually very good quality item. Yay! So now, this is the last thing that we had in our goodie bag, and then there's a prize from the raffle. So people opened it already when I was there, so I know what it is, but you guys might not. Any guess? What is it? If you want to guess, write it down in the comments. It's a novelty item, you thought of it. Ooh. It is a plate. This is so pretty, I will never ever dare eating anything in it, and I must be careful not to make it fall here. My god, it's so gorgeous. This is my first ever Angelic Pretty silverware china that I own, and it says Angelic Pretty in the bag. I know they made quite a few, and also teacups and stuff, and I don't have any. So you guys who also got it, please let me know, would you dare eating in it? I would not cut cake in it and risk breaking it or just damaging it. And maybe, you know, I have some stands that is something like that that I could put to display it. Maybe I will do that and display it. I just don't know where, but yay! It's an Angelic Pretty plate, can you believe it? And last thing from my haul from Paris 2018 is a gift from the raffle. I didn't win anything this year. Last year I won a bag that wasn't matching anything that I owned, so I ended up selling it. So this year this was the, I don't know how to say that in English, prix de consolation in French, which is the gift that I gave everybody else who did not win, and it's actually a tote bag. So pink tote bag, can totally use this. Ta-da! Okay, you can see that this one is a little bit cheaper than the other one. It is not lined, there's just one layer. Whoa, actually there's not even an Angelic Pretty tag on it. So there's just this thing that said it's been made in Cambodia. And that's it. No Angelic Pretty tag. I guess that was too expensive for such a small item that just want to make tons and give out. But very cute. I'm super happy. I will definitely use that. I have a baby distortion bread bag that I have all the time with me in my backpack to carry my groceries. So maybe I will replace it with this one. We'll see. Anyways, this is everything that I brought back from Paris. Tons of things from Angelic Pretty, super cute things from Japan Expo, and regular stuff that I bought in Paris. If you liked that video, please consider joining the Fluffy community on Patreon to receive free gifts for me and be featured at the end of my videos. Today I'm wearing Mercator Antique Shop from Angelic Pretty with an Amavel cut sew, my Lock Shop blonde wig. This is head bow from Madame Chocolat in Barcelona. This is from H&M, and this is from Angelic Pretty, as well as those wrist cuffs. And this is a ring from Fluffitory, and this is a handmade ring. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and have a fluffy day. And remember, everybody can be kawaii.